Hello and welcome to another one of my videos where I'll be focusing on math today. More specifically, I'm going to be dealing with the place value and expanded notation methods. So let's get started with place value. We have the equation 5 times 26. In utilizing the place value method, we are going to be expanding the large number out so it is in its own unique place values because remembering place value, each number is important for the 2 to be 20 in the number 26, and the number 6 being in the ones position being the number 6. So they're incredibly important to know, and we can multiply them from the length, which is 5, to find our answers. So let's do that. So the first step is to break it apart. And by doing that and seeing it visually through our area model is we're going to be creating another box as we can see with the purple box. With that being said, we now start breaking the number down so we can see it more clearly in its tens place value, which is 20, plus its 6, which will equal our 26. With that being said, we will find the area of the tens box and then the area of the ones box, add them together, and we will have our answer of 5 times 26. So let's begin with the tens box. We will be adding 20 and 5 to get our area for the tens box of 100. And we will wrap up with the ones box of multiplying 6 times 5, or 5 times 6, which equals 30. And finishing the equation, we will be adding from the tens box 100 plus the ones box as described earlier, which will give us 130 as the answer for 5 times 26. And that is how you utilize the place value. Now remember, when we get into the expanded notation method, it is going to look almost the same, but there's a very unique difference that I will show you now. So our next and final method we're going to get into today is the expanded notation method, where we go ahead and utilize expanded notation to answer our product or our answer for multiplication. And a quick review for expanded notation is that we separate into each place value as an addition equation. So 26 would be 20 plus 6. So what you're looking to do here is, and its unique phase, as we described earlier with the place value, how this is different, is that we're not going to utilize the area model. We're not going to use it. We're just going to strictly use numbers and take a look at it in a different way. So we have 26 times 5. And what we are going to do is that we're going to expand each number into its place value so we can multiply them separately. So as I've shown earlier, 26 is 20 plus 6. But since the 5 is in the ones place value and there is no tens place value, it is going to be a 5. And we will ultimately do, and I'll show at the bottom of the screen, is that we're going to multiply 20 and 5 together, which will give us our 100. And we're going to wrap up the equation before we add to 6 times 5, which is going to give us our 30. And then adding these two numbers together will give us the 130 that we've seen in the previous question with place value. And that is how we use expanded notation method as one of our abilities to multiply two-digit and one-digit numbers. So let's move on to our check for understanding for this video. Your check for understanding today, and you'll post it if you're my student in class in a discussion post, or in the comment section if you are someone visiting my channel. Do you prefer to use the place value sections method or the expanded notations method? I would like you to explain why you'd choose which one. Maybe you like to think about the place values as its own unique number and then you multiply it, or you would like to separate the numbers into its own place value with expanded notation where it's 20 plus 6, and you don't even need to go about writing boxes or drawing boxes or anything like that, you would use in the place value sections method. But that is all up to you, and I'd like you to explain your answer. Do you prefer to use the place value sections method or the expanded notation method when you are multiplying? With that, thank you for taking your time on watching my video. Please subscribe and leave a like, and I will see you in my next video.